So right now, Mr. Kevin's about to attend Sarah's court case. Today we're gonna find out if Sarah will go to prison or not. Now if you're new to the channel, Sarah was arrested for attempted murder on Mr. Franklin Clinton. I think Mr. Franklin does not have to attend this court case. I think his lawyer is going to be at the court case. So let's hope and pray Sarah will get at least 20 years in prison, or probably even more. Yeah, what do you guys think? Comment down below. But personally, I think the judges in Los Santos are very corrupt. I don't think she'll get 20 years. She might get less. Yeah, probably even 1 year, and that's it. But hopefully, we'll have a good judge. Yeah, and it's still raining right now. Oh my god. Summertime is over. Expect to see rain every single time.
Officer Kevin, I need to tell you something.
What, sir?
Well, according to rumors, it seems the judge overseeing Sarah's case won't be sentencing her to prison.
Really? How did you know that?
People are saying that Sarah's lawyer might have managed to pull some strings, possibly even bribing the judge. It's not just a regular judge either. This judge, the one handling Sarah's case, is actually married to Sarah's lawyer's uncle. You see how things are starting to line up? It's all very convenient, don't you think? I've been hearing whispers all over the courthouse that because of this family connection, Sarah might not even spend a day in prison. But here's the kicker. If the pressure from the media and the public gets too strong, and this judge wants to make it look like justice is being served, she might still sentence Sarah to a measly 3 to 6 months. Just enough to make it seem like a punishment, but not enough to actually make a difference. It would be more about keeping the public happy than holding Sarah accountable.
Wow, that is crazy. I hope that's not true. So apparently Sarah, she'll not go to prison. Apparently the judge that's handling this case, she's very corrupt and she's a female. Oh my god, I really hope that's not true. Cause Sarah almost killed Franklin. You guys saw that, right? Oh my goodness. Man, I really hope this is not true, guys. Cause if Sarah does not go to prison, that will be unfair. Really. That would not be nice.
And even if she does end up serving that little bit of time, don't think for a second that she'll be in a regular prison. Nah. Sarah's got the money and connections for a cushy private facility. Something more like a retreat than a prison, if you ask me. It's all politics and power plays behind the scenes, Kevin. You know how it goes. At the end of the day, people like Sarah don't face the same kind of consequences as the rest of us. I wouldn't be surprised if, by the time this is over, Sarah's back to living her high life with barely a scratch, while the judge walks away with a nice little bonus for her troubles. Corruption runs deep, my friend, real deep. So even though Sarah was charged with attempted murder on Franklin, and the judge and jury were shown solid proof, the chances of her being sentenced to even a year in prison are practically non-existent. Like 0.1%. It's crazy how things work when you've got the right connections. Anyway, the case is about to start in 3 minutes. You can head inside now, Kevin.
Wow, this is absolutely shocking. Oh my god. If Sarah does not go to prison, I'm telling you, this will be really unfair. Seriously, guys. Wow. Thank you, sir, for the information. Thank you. Wow, absolutely shocking. Telling you, man, Los Santos has so many corrupt judges. Well, let's hope and pray Sarah will go to prison. I don't care if it's 1 year, 2 years. She has to be punished because she almost killed Franklin. Wait, what's this right here? The meeting room. Can I get inside? Oh, look at that. Wow. So this should be the meeting room. Okay. Wait, I think I need to go the other side. The case is about to start in 2 minutes. I came early, it's perfect. Whoa, look at that. Mr. Johnson showed up. That's Franklin's lawyer. I told you Mr. Franklin doesn't have to come to this court case. His lawyer will represent him. But it looks like Mr. Johnson is already back in Los Santos, man. Wow. Okay. We have Jordan, Jaden, that's Chantel, Franco showed up. And of course, Mia's sister Lucia. Wow. Oh, look at Sarah. She's right there. She got arrested. You see that? Yeah. Oh, she goes to prison. That's Sarah's lawyer. Look at her. She wants to cry. Well, she'll cry in prison. Yeah, she deserves it. Okay, the case is about to start in 1 minute. Oh, let's listen to what Sarah's gonna say. I'm pretty sure she's gonna lie. Yeah, she's good at lying. So let's listen to Sarah.
Your Honor, members of the jury, I understand the gravity of the charges against me, but I want to make it very clear that I had absolutely nothing to do with planting that landmine. The idea that I would intentionally try to kill Franklin and his brother Johnson is beyond absurd. Franklin and I have had our issues, but to suggest that I would go so far as to set a trap like that is nothing more than a twisted interpretation of the facts. Yes, I was in the area when the mine was allegedly planted, but I wasn't there for any criminal intent. I had personal reasons for being there, reasons that have nothing to do with Franklin or this case. I was visiting a close friend who works nearby, and my presence was purely coincidental. The video that's being shown as proof doesn't show me doing anything illegal, and it certainly doesn't show me planting a landmine. If you think about it, the entire idea doesn't even make sense. I'm being accused of planting a landmine on a public road when there's no way I could control who would drive over it. What if someone else had come by? What if an innocent bystander had been caught in the explosion? That's not something I would ever risk. I'm not a killer. Franklin may not believe it, but I still care about him, and I would never put him, his brother, or anyone else in that kind of danger. As for the car crash, it was a tragic accident, but it wasn't caused by me or any deliberate action on my part. The timing of the landmine not exploding when it was supposed to is just a coincidence, not some failed plan. There's no real evidence connecting me to this, just assumptions and circumstantial interpretations. I ask you to consider the facts carefully. Don't let rumors or circumstantial evidence cloud your judgment. I didn't plant that landmine, and I had no reason to want Franklin or his brother dead. This whole accusation is built on misunderstandings and assumptions, not the truth.
Wow, that is crazy. I cannot believe this, guys. Wow, this is crazy. She's literally lying. Anyway, I think it's now time for Mr. Franklin's lawyer to talk. I really hope this judge will not believe Sarah. I really hope so. Seriously. Because she just lied. Straight up lies, bro. She's so evil. Can't believe this, man.
Your Honor, members of the jury, we've heard the defense attempt to paint Sarah, that thought right there, as an innocent party, but the facts simply don't support that narrative, and me being the best lawyer in the world will prove it. The evidence in this case is undeniable. We have clear video footage of Sarah herself physically planting the landmine just minutes before Franklin and his brother Johnson left their home. This isn't speculation or assumption, it's concrete proof. The location of the landmine was strategically placed just 2 minutes away from Franklin's house, right along the exact route he and his brother were taking to the airport. The timing and location of this so-called coincidence are simply too perfect to be anything but premeditated.
That's true.
Sarah knew precisely where Franklin would be driving that day and how long it would take him to reach that spot. It's clear she intended for their car to pass over that landmine at the exact moment it was set to detonate. The video evidence is undeniable. It shows Sarah at the scene, crouching down and planting the explosive device herself. Just a minute later, Franklin and Johnson left their home, completely unaware of the danger lying in wait for them. Luckily, the landmine failed to explode on time, but the delayed detonation still caused their car to crash, putting their lives at significant risk. This was not an accident, nor a misunderstanding. It was a calculated attempt on Franklin and Johnson's lives. Sarah's defense can try to cast doubt, but the evidence speaks for itself. She planted that mine with full knowledge of the harm it would cause, and it is only by sheer luck that Franklin and his brother survived.
That's very, very true.
We asked the jury to see this for what it truly is, an act of attempted murder backed by overwhelming evidence. Franklin and Johnson are alive today, not because of Sarah's intentions, but as a result of her failure to assassinate them.
Wow. I seriously hope this judge will believe the lawyer of Mr. Franklin, because what he said was absolutely true. The judge will make the final decision. And then of course we're going to find out if Mr. Franklin's ex-wife Sarah will go to prison or not.
So, after carefully reviewing the evidence presented, hearing from the jury, and examining all aspects of this case, it is abundantly clear that the charges against Sarah have been proven beyond any reasonable doubt. The video footage, combined with the overwhelming testimony, demonstrates her direct involvement in the attempted murder of Franklin and his brother Johnson. Additionally, it has been proven that Sarah was involved in bribing a previous judge to manipulate her case, and she has been responsible for making false allegations that led to Franklin losing $70 million. As part of this court's decision, Sarah's mansion, along with any other properties under her name, will be confiscated. These assets will no longer belong to her, as they were acquired through fraudulent and malicious means. With all these factors considered, it is the decision of this court that Sarah be sentenced to 80 years in prison for attempted murder, bribery, and fraud.
Really?
Court is adjourned.
No! 80 years in prison? No way! That is amazing! You gotta be kidding me. So Sarah has been sentenced to 80 years in prison? Wow! That is amazing! Thank you, God. Yes, finally! And I thought this judge was corrupt, but it looks like she's not. Yeah.